This is titled 5 Ways to Get Money from a Man, or how I like it, or how I like to call it, 5 Ways to Become a Better Prostitute. So, here we go. She's in love with him, and she loves the fact that she loves that he don't love her. Okay, man, so here we are with another video, and this is titled 5 Ways to Get Money from a Man, or how I like it, or how I like to call it, 5 Ways to Become a Better Prostitute. So, here we go.
For me, I'm going to start with the first one. You have to be nice, but you have to be nasty. And when I say nasty, I don't mean freaky nasty. I mean nasty like men like mean women for some reason in the right moment. In the right moment, your mean ass is going to get fucked good and your bills paid. You understand what I'm saying? Being the nice girl, you have to know when to be nice. So first thing to get money out of a man, you got to know when to be nice and you got to know when to be nasty.
That's number one.
It's number one. Because you have to keep his attention span first. So you're trying to get money out of him. And there's levels, lady. Again, Alan has been doing this tutorial, but here we are. There's levels. What type of money are you asking for? And that's going to determine how nice you need to be and how nasty you need to be. So if you're a girl who's just asking for nail money and bill money, you really don't have to be that nice.
Exactly.
But if you're a girl who's like,
I want to get my body done.
that's still chump change. That's 5,000. That's 10,000. I'm talking 250 grand. I'm trying to open a building or something.
Don't break this up.
Talk to me nice. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell my homegirl he's annoying me, but I'm gonna talk to him real nice. I'm gonna get all that talking shit. I'm gonna call her and talk mad shit about him, and then I'm gonna answer the phone. Hello? How you doing? Well, tell me when I'm ready.
Yep.
No problem. Obedientness. That's number 2. Be obedient. And I know it sounds crazy, but we're talking about you trying to get money out of a man. This is the topic, right? Okay, cool. Be obedient. Men like women who listen. It makes it easier for him to want to spend his money on you when you listen. The same way that you want your child to get good grades, all you gotta do is get A's. And I'll buy you whatever you want. It's the same shit. Get all A's in his class. And you'll get whatever you want. Number 3, how to get money out of a man. I want to put sex in this, but ladies, I want to teach y'all something. You don't even got to give it up, and you can still get the bag out of him. That comes with playing 1, 2, and 3 at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be a multitasker. You got to be a nice girl. You got to know when to put him in his place. You got to know how to spend his money. That's number 4. Men like women who know how to spend their money. Okay? So let me repeat that. Men like women who know how to spend their money. So there's the girl I take out to eat, and she's trying to spare me and not look like she's a gold digger and order a salad and a couple of things and not really eat. No, baby. This is the spot you're supposed to splurge. I'm going to order that, and I'm going to order to go, and I'm going to tell him, yo, my mom is at the crib too, and I think she might want a little steak too. I ain't gonna get whatever you want. My mother taught me something. How you can't go home.
But that makes it better.
And your pocket's empty.
It makes it better. Her mother taught her.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes it better.
I remember coming into my house one night, and my mother said to me, I said, I'm in her refrigerator, and she said, why are you in my refrigerator and you just came from a date with a guy? He didn't feed you? How your pussy wet and your stomach empty? You understand what I'm saying? So after that, I tested the waters. I have never let a man take me home without feeding me. I don't give a fuck if I'm not hungry and I'm throwing that shit in the fucking trash. Feed me, because it's gonna tell me what's next. If I say I'm hungry and he says, yo, I'm in a rush, I can't feed you right now. Yo, you can't, and just drops me off, he's not really that interested. But the man that, he may be in a rush and says, listen, I don't have time to take you to go and get some paper, get yourself something to eat, or whatever. Now we got Uber Eats, it's 2020. He's gonna make sure you eat and drop you off. A man that does not feed you, he doesn't even deserve your conversation.
Okay, real quick. I'm gonna interject because I really didn't want to interrupt this. But see, okay, when women, like I said before, when women start this shit, it's usually because they are severely hurt, bitter, and mad, so they go to the other extreme and they lose all sense of what it is to be, a genuinely likable woman, like genuinely likable. They lose all sense of this. Okay, because I can pretty much figure where she's coming from. She's been on dates where guys flat out, where she knew a guy, probably, should have cared for her a little bit more, and she got dogged out. Well, she told you she was in her mother's refrigerator hungry after she came from a date. The dude, the dude just didn't like her for whatever reason. Because okay, most guys are gonna make sure, if he likes the woman, and it's been more than one date, most guys are gonna make sure like we all gonna get something to eat, like we gonna go home, comfortable type of shit. And so it sounds like she was getting pushed out, in them early on, and developed probably from her mother, because her mother that made it better. Her, like as if it made it better that her mother taught her this shit. Like it made it like as if that was a plus. But it sounds like she had gotten pushed out by the men she wanted, and she was being what's the word I'm looking for, like tagged along, like pulled along by a string by the man, like most women, they go after the number 1% of man. She was probably going after that dude. The dude didn't feed her, blah blah blah. And she was for real heartbroken, but she liked the guy because she figured other women liked him, and the dude never liked her, didn't feed her, didn't pay for her shit, none of that. And that starts this bitterness. See, this whole situation of 80% of women going after the top 1% of male is going to create a lot more women like this. It's going to create a lot more angry, bitter, mad, sour women like this. This whole thing of out of every 10 women, eight of them are going for one of them. That means 7 of them are always going to be left out and get mad and bitter and and turn into this. Because now she's got to get money out of you to validate herself, because she couldn't get the man she wanted, so now she's got to shift her purpose towards different things now, because her as woman wasn't. See what I'm saying? See, her walking out there, what she's telling you, her walking out there as woman, just being herself wasn't good enough. So it's like, well, why keep investing in this when I can invest in pretty much being a prostitute, right? Being a sex worker. I'd say this falls into the theory of female Twitch motherfuckers, female Twitch players, pretty much any female streamer. It pretty much falls into that category. Prey on men to give you money. That's it. I mean, but don't get me wrong. The core of most women's existence is to find protection out of man. But like I said, you're going to see it a lot more nowadays. Nowadays, we're going to see a lot more from here on out. We're going to see a lot more women like this. Yeah, because like with 8 out of 10 women going after 1 out of 10 men, that means 7 of them are going to be left behind, bitter, mad, all that. And they're going to turn into this.
So we're on number 4.
Now we're going to number 5.
Now we're going to number 5. Damn, I could keep going because there's so many ways. And this is without giving up the coochie. You understand what I'm saying? I just want to talk from experience. One of my ways when I am in that mode and I'm like, I just want the money, find common interest. Find a common ground. You may not have an auntie in Ohio, but if he's telling you that his family's from Cleveland and they play basketball and they do this, go start looking up some basketball players. Go start looking up the city. Go start looking up some landmarks, some things that you guys can have mutual conversations about. Men have to be comfortable to spend their money. Make it easy for them, ladies. Always be on your best dressed, your best behavior. Men like that boss talk too. Again, it's levels to get in the bag. So depends on what level you are. Because a girl that's going for 8 figures, I'm exaggerating, 6 figures, she's gonna have a conversation about business the entire date.
This is nothing more. Y'all remember that video I did with what was that girl's name? Bree Olsen, talking about some. I got guys offering me $30,000 for my pussy. See, this is the same shit. Okay, nobody's spending $250,000 on this thing. All right, nobody is spending $250. She can probably find a fool to get $1,000 out of him. I can see that. There's always that one, that dude who's Maybe he has to prove it to himself he can do it for a woman or something. But she's talking out her fucking ass right now. She's talking out her fucking ass. And okay, the next point I got to make is this, man. I'm gonna let her keep going. I'm gonna go back and go over the steps and break them down. And I'm gonna be real with you. Women could rule the fucking world. They got it in them to completely dominate men in all this shit, right? They have it, but you know what saves it every time? Well, two things. One is that everything that a woman is everything that makes any woman valuable in the world is temporary, and it's up to the man to validate her worth at the end of the day. Like this girl, you can say she's pretty, you can say she's not pretty, but we can all agree that she's gonna get every year. TikTok, Mr. Wick. TikTok.
TikTok, Mr. Wick. TikTok.
That skin's gonna start, even if she gets her body done, face done, whatever, she's gonna end up an old wrinkly bitch with sagging tits. All right? and deflated skin or a fat pig or some shit like that. So we can all agree. Okay, any woman out here talking shit right now, Nicki Minaj, this thing, whatever, the Blue Cantrell, what was that other, what was it, Bacon the Stallion, all these things out here talking shit about what they could do, how they could do it, blah, 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 blah. Everything that makes them valuable in the world to be able to get anything what they would deem as valuable is temporary. Everything. Hey, I just wanted to give a special thanks to all the supporters. I definitely appreciate anybody who clicks on anything I make, man. This shit means a lot to me. And for anybody who has the initials in here, I didn't want to put too much identifying information because I get how the internet works, man. Like motherfuckers might. Some people may just not want their name on the internet, which is cool. So if it was just like just the first name or something like that, I didn't put it up. I didn't put up like the first and last name or put it in an initial or something like that. So if you're okay with me putting like your name, or maybe you want to see your name, actually spelled out, let me know. And also, like, I'm working on the alignment, man. That shit's all out of fucking whack. Like, long story short, I tried, man. This is the best I could do because y'all know I'm awful with this editing shit, man. So yeah, that's it, man. I hope y'all have a good day and go out there and be gangster.